Hiya everyone, hope you're okay and well. I thought I'd pop on today and do a different type of video. I'm gonna do like a little craft along, I think. All depends on how well my phone goes. I have to keep checking it. I might have to do it in two parts, I don't know yet. But as you're probably aware, myself and Jude are in a advent swap. We did it last year and we're doing it again this year. We're doing a swap every for the 25 days to lead up to Christmas Day. So I've been busy working on that. I wanted to show you, I've done a previous video showing you some of the things that I got. But there was one thing that I had to leave out because obviously it was part of her advent. So this I'm hoping will be, I can't remember what number day it'll be. I think something like number 9. Could be earlier than that, I don't know. But obviously I have to release these videos the same day that she opens up her present, so it's not going to be till December sort of 9th time anyway. But yeah, so I picked up this cute mug from Tiger. I picked up some other things as well, which you've probably seen in my previous haul, but this was the one thing that I couldn't show you. But it is absolutely stunning, this mug. I love it so much. I really want to keep it myself, but no. Yeah, I picked it up and I can't even remember how much it was. I think it was something like £3. But it's like a snow girl then, because she got eyelashes and the rosy cheeks. And they did have a snowman version as well, which had like a black hat on. But this one here has got the red sort of bobble hat, but this comes off. And it's like, it's a really good size mug, and to have a hot chocolate in there with some cream and marshmallows and stuff would be awesome. And then this just pops on. So like, afterwards then, if she doesn't want to use it as a cup, she could use it as like storage or whatever, or she could pop it up on the shelf and it's a nice little decorative item. So yeah, I love that so much. I think it's so cute. But I obviously need to make a box for this to fit in. Now, this is a sort of an awkward size cup. So yeah, so I thought I'd just come on and show you how I sort of go through the process of how I like make up my boxes. It's usually like I wing it all the way through, honestly. I'll probably make loads of mistakes. If it turns out to be rubbish, then I obviously won't put this video up. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on and yeah, just try and figure out a box. So I've worked out some of the dimensions for it already. I want to use, apologies on my voice, I've still got a cold, so I'm a bit like nasally, so I do apologise. I want to use up some of my green cards. I got a lot of this garden green card from Stampin' Up. I think it goes really nice with her scarf. So yeah, so I'm going to try and use up some of this. I've got 12 by 12 sheets, so obviously it's not going to be like a tutorial because obviously not everybody is going to have the same mug, but this is how I sort of go through the process of if I want a box for something, and decide what type of box I want first. Then I've got to take the dimensions. So I was looking at this mug and I was thinking of like doing like a box that came up this way, and then I thought, oh god, that's going to be really complicated because I'm going to have to add pieces like either side. So I thought, well, if I turn it that way and do a box that way, then that might work. Obviously it's still too big for a 12 by 12, so I am going to have to add some pieces to it, but I'm hoping it's not going to be too bad. So what I'm thinking, I don't know when I'm looking at this, I don't know whether it's going to work. Let's have a look. Right, so I've got on here that the width across my snowman is 5 inches. The depth, so this way, so if you lay a flat like that, this way up is 3.5. And then, so technically what I need is I need it to be, I need it to come up 3.5 inches up height, okay? Then I need it to be 5 across, and then I need it to be 3.5 up this side. So 3.5 and 3.5 is 7, plus 5 is 12. So technically I should be able to do this with one sheet of 12 by 12 this side. This side is a bit different because obviously she's higher, so I might have to add. So we'll work on that in a minute, but I just want to try and I'll just keep my piece as it is, and then grab my scoreboard, wherever that may be. Just do the bits that I know what I need first. Okay, so we said it needed to come up, so 3.5. So I can just score that at 3.5. Okay, so I take my scoreboard and just score it at 3.5. And what I'll do is I'll flip it so that I know that that's 3.5 that side as well. And then technically we should have a 5-inch gap in the middle there to fit her in. And I think we might just do it. So, okay, so I've got 3.5 inches there, 3.5 inches there. So 5 across there for the width, okay? Now, she is, I keep calling her a she. Well, she is a she. She's my snow woman. I've got her height as being 5 3/4-ish, okay? So what we know is that if we place her up like this, we're still going to need 3.5 this way, and we're going to need 3.5 this way. So that still equals to 7. But I've got 5 3/4, so that will equal to 12 3/4, which I haven't got a piece of paper big enough for that. So what I'll do now is I will score on this side 3.5, because I know that we need one side 3.5. I can never remember which way to use the thing on this. This is 3.5. Okay, and then, so 3.5 plus 5 3/4. So if I just work this out now, 1, 2, 3. No, I'm stuck there now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. So 9.25. So that leaves me with 1, 2, 2 3/4. So I need, yeah, so I'm going to just check this now. Actually, what we'll do is we can put a score in. So let's put a score in of just a light one, 9.25, just to see that I have got there, that I have got it high enough. Oh, wow, that is close. That is like really, really close. Let's just make sure that I'm trying to eyeball it, like, but I might take that just a little bit further. So I might take it to the 9.5. So 9.5. 9.5. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut it off at the 9.5. Just ignore that school mark there, it doesn't matter. It's all handmade, it's meant to have little mistakes on it. So, right, let's take that off. So it's my furthest score mark out, which is equaling to 2.5. Is that, what did I say? 2 3/4 originally. Yeah, so it's got to be 2.5. 2.5. Just go for it, go for it, go for it. Right, let's see if that's right now. Let's put our little snow woman in. Yes, she just about fits in there. I want it snug. I don't want it too snug, but I want it snug enough so that she doesn't go rolling around everywhere. So yeah, so we're good with that. So what I'm going to do here now, I should have grabbed my pencil case, right. Is I'm just going to sort of, you can like put it back on your scoreboard and like sort of re-score that line out, but okay, so we have got this part of the box sorted. Now I'm going to need an extra little piece here. So I know that it needs to come up 3.5, but I also need it to attach on here. Okay, so it's going to be the full length of a 12. So unfortunately, you are going to need to cut into 2 pieces of 12 by 12 if you had this particular item. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it about an inch tab so that I can lay it on top of this. I think 1 inch will be enough. So 1 inch plus 3.5 is 4.5. So 4.5 by 12. So I'm going to grab another piece of card and do 4.5 by 12. Okay. So let's put that back. Let's get our scoreboard back out again. Right, so we know that we need, what do we need? So we need, 2 on each side then. So we need 3.5 on one side. 3.5 on the other side. And then we need our tab, which I said I was going to make at 1 inch. So I will score this at 1 inch. Using the wrong score end again. Right, okay. So that should technically work. Let's hope. Otherwise, this video won't be going up, guys. Hope you're all okay anyway. And enjoying the lead up to Christmas. I love this time of year. So I'm going to put that like that, there, like that. So that will go over there like that. Is that simple green? Yeah. Just look different then for a second. Okay, so let's fold on all of our scores. Okay, it's not going to be the strongest of boxes because I haven't reinforced anything. But once she takes the mug out, obviously she'll be able to use it for whatever she wants to then. So let me just make sure that goes right. Stampin' Up card is relatively strong anyway, so it should be alright. So, okay. So what we need to do now then is to add that onto there. But in order for us to do that, we need to cut these these rectangles out, because obviously we don't need them. We need them to, this tab to be coming up here like this. Okay, so we need to get rid of this one and this one. So I shall do that now. Let's use my sharp scissors. But they don't cut in a straight line, that's the only thing. So I'm going to notch in, just because I find it easy, I'm going to notch in this side. Notch in this side. And then just cut out the whole thing. Okay, so then that should go up there like that. Okay, and then we can, I tell you what we can do is we can come in with my longer scissors up here. We can just give this a bit of a angle cut as well. Just gets rid of any extra bulk that we don't need. Okay. Right, so I'm going to do, so that's that. So that will come up there like that and attach onto this side here. So I might need to angle those corners a little bit too, but we'll see now as we go. So what I need to do is I need to do the same now on this side. So I need to, just trying to think now, which way is it better to cut up this one and cut up this one, I think, so that I can have, do I want that much bulk on that side though? Yeah, I'll have to do. Just thinking now. Otherwise I'm going to have tabs everywhere. Okay, yeah, we'll do it this side. See how it goes. Right, so I'm going to cut up here along my score line. And again, I'm just going to notch out. Honestly, this cold is doing my head, and I've had it for about a week now. Maybe longer than a week. Just one go. And then I'm going to try and angle cut this as best as I can without cutting into the paper. Okay, so we're going to attach this flap on here, alright? So that should just go on there nicely. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of my, I use this art glitter glue because it's my favourite and it sticks everything and it's amazing stuff. I haven't found it. Tombow is really, really good, but it's just so sticky. This isn't sticky and it like attaches anything and everything. But it does dry really, really quickly. So it doesn't give you an awful lot of wiggle room. So you have to be kind of quick. Just make sure I've overlapped it there. So obviously we're going to have seams and stuff, but, you know, handmade. You can always cover this all with paper anyway, which is probably what I'll do. Okay, so there we have our box there. So what that'll happen there is they will attach up there, and then that side will attach up there, and then hopefully the little snow girl will fit in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take about half an inch, maybe more, off these tabs because you don't need the extra bulk. I'll show you what I mean by that now. So when those go in there like that, they don't meet, they don't overlap each other then. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. I've had to turn my big light on because I hope you can see that, because it's just too dark. It's so horrible outside. Okay, so that's that. Right. And then we can attach it together. So again, you just want to put some glue. You can use double-sided sticky tape, whatever takes your fancy. Red line tape as well, that'd be pretty good because it'll hold really well. It's just I'm more of a, I don't actually think I've got any double-sided. I've got some score tape, but I don't use double-sided tape very much. The only time I really use double-sided sticky tape is to cover wrap chipboard. So that meets up there like that nicely, very square on. So I didn't need to take anything off the top there. So that meets quite nice there. Let me just check this side. Because obviously sometimes you can cut squint and not cut great, but no, there's no overlap there either. So I'm just going to go in there and burnish that down with my bone folder. Oh, it's my time. Right, okay. So let's just do these. So like I say, it's not really a tutorial as such. It's more of a sort of do this with me because I want to talk to somebody. And nothing good on Netflix at the minute. I'm really, really struggling with Netflix. I've watched so many good ones and then you try and find another one and I can't find one that I like. The ones that I'm watching are just, they're all right. They're not great, you know. So I'll just chuck that one in there. line these up. See, there is a bit of an overlap on that one, so I might need to just, that's what's happened there is, I'll show you now. Hang on, let me just burnish these down. Can you see, I don't know whether it'll pick it up. Can you see that? I got this lip here. See? Goes across here. So what's happened is, because obviously I'm higher, because I've got, you can't really see it, but because this is the extra piece. If I haven't cut it dead on what it would be, and I might have cut this bit a little bit different, obviously you're going to have different in heights, but also I've actually put that up on top of another bit of cardstock, so it's giving it height that way as well. So all I'll do here is I'll just come in and trim. Sorry, I'm not in shot here, but I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just, and like I say, once you cover it with pretty paper, it'll won't be that noticeable. And then just trying to get a bit where I can get my scissors in without cutting into the actual box. So apologies, I'm shaking the camera now. I am here, I'm just cutting this bit. So you are going to come across things like this. It's just because what I should have done is mitered at the beginning. I should have, get rid of all that bit. What I should have done is I should have, the flaps that come across here, I should have corner mitered them in like I did with the other side, but I didn't, so that's my own fault. But that should be alright. So, time to test the mug. Oh no, I thought I'd gone off then. Oh, I hope yeah. Sorry, I thought I could see, because my phone's on silent, louds here, and I could see, like, you know, when you get a messenger bubble, and I could see Brian's face on there, and I thought, oh no, I thought I stopped video recording, but no, I haven't. So, okay, so fingers crossed now, this is gonna fit, and she does. Voila, yay! So what I'll do now is, to keep it up steady like that, I'll just put a load of shred and stuff in there to keep her up high, and that is the box. So now we need a lid. Oh, I mustn't lose that. Okay, right, lid then. See if I can get this done now. Sharp time. Okay, lid. Oh, your lid will always depend on, obviously, your box. So you need to figure out what it is width-wise. Let's have a look. So yeah, so it was about 5, but I might have to. Bear with me a minute. See, do you see that measurement there? It's just off 5, which is really, really annoying. But it's because of the bulk it is. I might take that to 5 1/8, I think. See, whereas that is 6, which is perfectly on what I made it. 6. Yeah, okay, right. So you want to measure this way to get your width, obviously. So I think I'm at, I don't know whether to take that to 5 or 5 1/8 and add a 16th. I might have to. Okay, right. So then it obviously depends on how far you want it to come down. So I want my box lid to be about 1 inch down the box. So you have to add 1 inch on to whatever you're measuring. Okay, so if we take a piece that is, I've only got 12 by 12 in this, so I'm going to have to cut into another piece. Where's my thing? So what did I say? So 5 1/8. I always add on an extra 16th. It's just my way. Some people add on an extra 8th. Some people add on an extra 16th. So if I said 5 1/8 and I wanted 1 inch either side, so it'll be 7 1/8, but 7 1/8 and a 16th, whatever that is. So I will get my trimmer, so 7 1/8, and then I'll go over just a little bit more to get the width. Then I said it was 6, so 6 plus 1 inch on each side is 8, so 8 and a 16th. Okay, and then score that all the way round 1 inch. And you can reinforce these lids, just have to give yourself, because you know you've got plenty of space on your paper. It's not like you have to worry about the measurements on this one so much. You know, you could sort of reinforce the lid, but for the sake of the video, I won't. So burnish, 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 burnish. Okay, and for this, okay, so again we just cut up on each of the score lines, cut up, mitre, just take a little bit off the edge, and I tend to go round in a sort of a pattern with my lids. I like the bulk not to be on each end, well, yeah, to have one tab on each side. So I'll show you now in a minute. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, so like on each end. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So they'll all go on one side. So what I tend to do is do one side first. Just join up those sides. I'm being really, really, really quick now because my time is running out. I've literally got like 3 minutes left. Okay, so just then what I'll do is I will put glue on my tabs. And then put the box in the lid. Awesome tip, okay? Because you can make your box, you can make your lid fit around your box, okay? So put it in as snug as you can. Bring it up, and then you sort out your tabs yourself. So I'm okay this side. It's going around there quite nicely. And then you do have to hold it. And then this side, could do with a bit of a give. So I know then that my lid will fit on my box because it's actually on the bottom side. So then take it off and then burnish in. Okay, and then that should fit on there perfectly. And that lid will fit on there. Voila, 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 voila. And that mug is in there. And like I say, I might actually mat it so that it gives it a little bit more sturdiness. And then decorate it up. Because, I mean, it's okay. It's quite heavy. It's not going to fall through or anything. But it is moving around quite a lot. So I might just bulk up some of the sides with some like maybe red cardstock, just give it a red and a green match. Okay, so that's my box. So I'm going to love you and leave you there because I'm going to run out of time. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I say, I will air this when Jude receives the gift. So I shall see you all in some other videos because I'm hoping to do this with a couple of the other videos. I'll just do project shares anyway. So yeah, so thank you so much for joining me. Any questions, let me know. If you enjoyed it, let me know. You know, anything, just put it in the comments. Yeah, I'd love to know how you sort of figure out your boxes and things. I just wing it. There's no particular right or wrong way to do it, to be honest. You just kind of go with the flow. So yes, so I shall speak to you all soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.